I think the problem with this is not whether or not you agree or disagree. It's that if you want to enjoy something, if you want to enjoy the entertainment industry, then you cannot allow or say that it's okay that they bring up political things, because that's not their job in any way, shape, or form. And if they bring up political things, it's going to affect our lives, then I think it's right that we all get a little bit pissed off about that. Why is politics killing everything in Hollywood? And I'm bringing this up because in the last 48 hours, there has been so much political news coming out of Hollywood that it is, I feel choked by it. In the last 48 hours, Mark Ruffalo, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Ben Stiller, they announced that they're signing a letter for banks to ban a pipeline from Canada to America. Thanks, guys. Amy Schumer has said that she wants for the president of Ukraine to be live streamed into the Oscars. Thank you very much. I wonder how that's going to go. Stacey Abrams, a few days ago, was on an episode of Star Trek as the president of the United Earth. What I'm annoyed about, and you know what, there have been people on my channel, they've come on and said, you bring up some stuff that kind of wades into the pool of politics. You really shouldn't do that, because when it comes to entertainment, we need to give people what they want. And we can't really talk about politics, because when you talk about politics, people get a little bit upset. What I wonder is, if that is true, and honestly, part of me feels like when it comes to entertainment, politics pollutes the whole thing. How should we then respond whenever people that are at the top levels of the entertainment industry talk about politics? I am fully agreed that if you want to have a climate that is entertaining, if you want to live in the entertainment world, the thing that is going to diffuse that, the thing that's going to take someone out of an experience when reading a book or watching a movie or listening to a song or looking at a painting, is feeling like there's some type of political agenda going on, because then it doesn't feel like you're interacting in a story or in a piece of art. It feels like you're taking part in something like propaganda almost. So how are we supposed to respond whenever we consistently see people at the highest level of the entertainment industry saying, like Ruffalo, DiCaprio, and Stiller did, hey, this pipeline needs to end. We need to cut off the gas line. Or whenever Amy Schumer says, hey, the Oscars, we need to have someone who's involved in a war come on board and talk to us about a war right now. Or whenever we're watching an episode of Star Trek and then a political candidate literally stars in the show as like the leading political leader. What is the proper response to that? The response I'm going to have to it is, from now on, I think the call needs to be, the people that are in charge of putting together the content, the actors, the producers, the writers, if they are going to put political content on the screen, then at that point, everyone below them that digests the content has to talk about it at that level. I think that it is totally unfair that we need to treat the entertainment industry as if it is able to do whatever it wants, and whenever it brings up something political, like Don't Look Up, which I thought was embarrassing how political it went, the way that it was trying to shove a message down someone's throat. I'm not saying that that's the thing. A lot of the messages that come out of there, I am sympathetic to. I'm not saying I agree to, but I'm sympathetic to. But you know what sucks? Whenever you're enjoying a movie and then Mark Ruffalo does something that's overtly political, it takes you out of it. It's been about 48 hours that there's been a lot of political stuff coming out of Hollywood. Those stories were really pissing me off. Again, not necessarily for the content of all of them. I'm not getting into the content of what people have actually been saying. I'm saying that I think that it is a terrible, terrible idea for people in Hollywood to be bringing up political things, especially things that are so targeted at the public, to say that you have to change your course of action of everyday life. I think it's embarrassing to be done. I don't think it should be done. And I think that when it is done, it needs to be called out, because the status quo of letting people do and say whatever they want, and then after they say that, kind of saying, well, hey, they can do whatever they want. Aren't they people? Blah, blah, blah. Of course they can do what they want. But also I think everyone else should do what they feel, which I think a lot of people don't, is call them out for being obnoxious and boring and very, very annoying. I'm saying this because I think that at the end of the day, it hurts the entertainment industry, and I think it really, really needs to stop. So how do you feel whenever a celebrity comes out and says something overtly political? I know we all let it go. Whenever it's the Oscars or the Emmys, of course, they're up there, they're saying their thing, they're probably drunk, just let them say their thing. But what do you feel about it whenever you see stories about Leonardo DiCaprio as he gets off of his private plane telling you that you have to, ride your bike to work or something like that instead of your car? does it affect the way that you actually watch movies, or is it something that you feel you're able to kind of understand that that's how people act over there and you can enjoy the entertainment in and of itself, or does it kind of conflict with you? Let me know in the comments, and as always, please subscribe to 5 Minute Critic for future updates on reviews and movie news. And also, we have the Patreon now. Fridays at 4 p.m., we're going to have a private live stream where you'll be able to interact with live stories. I will be talking about things that are going on in Hollywood. I'll answer your questions, anything like that. That is on the Patreon. So please, go over. It's $5 a month. We hope to see you there, again, Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.